Streaming live and alive from the Midwest, it's time for Big Daddy Dizzo.
Big Daddy Dizzo Friday night. Happy hour football under the lights. The drinks are cold, the game is hot. Dizzo Football Friday. The party won't stop. Dizzo Football Friday. Dizzo Football Friday. Dizzo Football Friday. The party won't stop.
Let me be the first one to welcome you to your weekend. Golf clap to you. You made it. Here it is. It's another Friday. And we are standing here on the doorstep to your weekend in my role as your weekend concierge, as your virtual Uber driver to your weekend, is to get you dialed in for your weekend. And we're going to do just that. We are going to have a little bit of fun here. We're going to play some Madden 26. We are going to simulate this weekend's game, which is actually a Monday night game for the Lions. So we're going to simulate that in just a minute. And then we're going to meet back here at the bar. We're going to have a toast. We're going to toast to something that's meaningful. And then we're going to get you scooted off to start your Friday evening. Hopefully something fun, something gets you, in the mood, get you that virtual and literal attitude adjustment for the weekend. Because let's face it, man, after a week long of hustle bustle, doing the work, doing the job, paying the bills, just working through it all, dealing with the world we're living in today, dealing with your own personal problems, we all need time to just reset, recharge, align ourselves, and that usually begins with an attitude adjustment, and that's exactly what I'm going to do here today. So if you're new here, welcome. You found us, and it's one of those things where you may have stumbled upon us for the first time, and that's okay. I don't care how you got here. I've got a place over here on the couch for you to sit down, relax, have a few laughs, grab a cold one, blow some steam off from the week, and get you ready for that weekend. So I don't care how you found me. I'm glad that you're here. And this is called a happy hour operation. We do it every Friday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. And it's just you and me, man. We're having some fun, having some laughs, getting ourselves aligned. I'm checking you out. You're checking me out. We're making sure we're okay from the week we had, kind of getting blown out that steam and, cleaning up our war wounds from the week. And again, just getting ourselves aligned. Because, like I said, you're not living so you can work, man. You're working so you can live. And what does live mean? That means doing things you want to do. And even if it's just, a honey-do list, you and the special someone's got things to do, or you're doing things for the fam, or you're doing something with some buds, or maybe you're going to kick back and watch some college ball tomorrow, or maybe you're, got some, fall type things you need to do around the house, or maybe you're just going to go out there and just kind of enjoy a little bit. Maybe you can do a little Oktoberfesting, or maybe you're going to, go grab a brew at your favorite local brewery or pub, or, maybe you're going to take that special somebody out for dinner, or whatever it is, man. Do it. Do it. That's what you're living for. You're not living so you can work. Fuck that. You are working so you can live. And I'm here as your weekend concierge to remind you of that and get you dialed in and get you ready for that weekend. So, without further ado, let me shut the fuck up and let's move on to what we like to call is the weekend. So, that's fine. So we are going to pick up where we left off. So last week, so I got to remind myself, right? So let me just look at this real quick here. So last week we simulated the Lions-Bears game, and what do you see? Oh shit! It just went away. Let me me get you back in there so you can see. So this is the funny thing, right? Because I always tell Ralph, who we played on Dizzo Squad every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, what the score is. He's like, oh, that's bullshit. Well, obviously there's something wacky with your settings. Well, I beat the Bears 56-0 in the game last week. In real life, the Lions beat the Bears 52-21. So I'm not that far off, right? Not that far off. So let's see what we can do. We are going to simulate. We're going to advance these.
Melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it.
Week 2 is advancing.
Sometimes I give myself the creeps.
And now it's Monday Night Football time. So, again, like you said, last week we kicked ass. And it almost was just the same score. So I'm not that far fucking off. So yeah, I mean, do I have it on rookie settings? Yes. Does that give me a considerable advantage? I don't think so. You still got to know how to play the damn game, right? So, Ralph, why don't you upgrade your game and then come and see me? Okay? He told me the other day he was playing on Madden 95 or something crazy like that. Really? 2005 or whatever. He's like, I got Madden 25. I go, really? Why don't you get Madden 26? Because it looks, I was wrong. It was some Madden title from a long time ago. All right, well, before you start criticizing my gameplay, why don't you upgrade your game, buddy? All right, so we are going to simulate Detroit at Baltimore for Monday Night Football. Are you ready? We're going to simulate strategy. We're going to play the full game. Hopefully this remembered my settings. We got 7-minute quarters. And it looks like we're ready to go. Do you have any questions for me? I feel like I've been all week, man. I've been asking people. You have any questions for me? I went through all this information. Do you have any questions for me? Are you good? Anything? No? Okay. So you have any questions for me? If not, we're going to get this game going. Ready? All right, what time we got? Looking good on time. So just making sure you got your beverages. The cooler's over there. Got a nice place on the couch here next to me. Let's get going. Ladies, keep your hands to yourselves. I'm trying to concentrate.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Sideline, look at the Lions head coach. His defense ready to lead the charge again after pitching that shutout last week. Facing off with him, that is head coach John Harbaugh of the Ravens. His guys on the flip side, they're 0-2 on the season, facing a tough test in a game here they need to win. Glad to have you with us, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward on the call. That is punter Jack Fox with the honors here. We are off and running from the Inner Harbor. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Ravens offense taking over for the first time here. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, well, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. I expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
33-yard line.
Zone read, they'll hand off to Henry. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ball game.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball, make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Jackson.
Nice
He's in
sack.
trouble here. He'll go down. The Lions got him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
If there's such thing as perfection in the NFL for a quarterback, well, he pretty much achieved it last week. QB rating through the roof. No mistakes, 6 touchdowns. Just a phenomenal day. Hard to replicate. The consistency and the confidence that could come out
Nice
of that
run.
should endure.
Nice run.
He's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserved maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
And he's slated downs to approach here from the 40. First down, and they go right back to it. Has room inside the 25. And they'll finally bring him down at the 22. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
First down, Detroit.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to go. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bowler like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. Third down, 1 yard to go. Running for the marker, it's Gibbs.
Got it.
And this defense is going to win this
got
round.
it.
They hold strong there
That's
in the middle,
bullshit.
get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I would give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Doing it. We're going for it.
All right,
That's
so
what
they're
Dan
going for
Campbell
this.
would
I
do.
like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Running for it, here's Gibbs. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, Detroit.
That's simply a bet being made that not only is your call or scheme better, but that your players just want it more than the big fellas on defense do. And clearly on that one, they did.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Handoff here for Gibbs on his own read. And Nelson Rugger just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. And we'll pause now. Looks like we had an injury on the play. Working to identify who it was. And yeah, it's Jahmyr Gibbs who's getting looked at by the trainers. Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Out of the shotgun, Goff. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Well, for a great opening drive, this is where you can run into that speed bump. We see it all the time, getting down near the end zone and trying to find your way in.
Yeah, operated so well and efficiently, but when you get into the scoring zone, the red zone, that's when the pressure ramps up.
They'll run it with Montgomery. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Give him a couple yards on that run. This sets up 4th and goal.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. First down, didn't score. Second down, didn't score. And now third and goal, can't find the end zone either.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
The Ravens offense returning to the field for their second possession. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening first down as they take the field a second time. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. Back up in the end zone. Jackson. Looking to his fullback now. And he will have this to up around about the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Now, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates.
They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Hey, Alpha, say hi.
Now it's a bootleg for him. Complete Derrick Henry. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. A 5th defensive back into the game for the Lions. Third down coming. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they're staring at a 4th down now after that sack.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And he gets it away from his end zone. Punt taken near midfield. And the end of that return, Brock, also brings us to the end of our first quarter. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
Come on.
So play number 1 almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number 2 has in store.
Right, 20.
On 2nd and 10. Goff. And this
Damn.
one's incomplete.
Hold that
It
pocket.
skips off the ground. Ross St. Brown, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Goff on 3rd. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Trying getting it to Ross St. Brown. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right, they want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
2nd and 10 now. And set up the screen for Henry. This is going to be a 4-yard gain. They're out to the 24.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. He lofts it deep right side. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down.
In real estate, Kate, it's location, location, location. In football, it's rhythm, rhythm, rhythm. And you don't get 3rd down conversions, you get no rhythm.
And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Looking to return from the 29. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. By this point, partner, they are through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Goff on 1st and 10. Taking a big shot for the end zone.
Oh!
Oh, that's a tough one. Couldn't bring in the touchdown clean. It falls incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
20!
Goff to the air now. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Again, Goff. He had it for a moment, but a
Jesus
great
Christ.
defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Baltimore running its offense out now. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback in his offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
And we'll not get any further, but plenty of progress already. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run, in need of some attention. They've got 1st down from the 31. They go play fake with Jackson. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. Going the other way. Lions have it. 30. He's at the 10. And this will reach the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions get the game's first points here in the 2nd. That was awesome. The return became a question of, does he have enough steam to make it back before someone runs him down?
That is the most sprinting we're going to see him do on a football field, maybe his whole life. That distance, a whole lot more than the few yards he's usually running towards quarterback in the pocket. But he had enough to reach that goal line. You're darn right he did. He could sense it, and he wanted it.
Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. Jukes into a one-stop. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the one he was looking for. So second down coming up. They'll try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Now Jackson off the play action. Massive hit. The ball is
Oh my
out.
God.
Going the other
Oh
way.
my God.
Lions have it. And this will reach the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Well, Brock, you and I know after that first turnover, they were able to tank back. They were looking for another one, and lo and behold, they found it.
You felt it. I felt it.
Yep.
Everybody in the stands felt it. It wasn't just good enough to get the takeaway, They wanted to one-up what they did earlier, and look at the celebration now.
Bates now for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Ravens nothing.
Hold on to that ball, baby.
Jack Fox picking off.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Hill now to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And the last two drives have been teaching tape for that defense, Brock, and probably have earned this offense a lecture in the near future as well. Just haven't been able to take care of that football.
Yeah, I just kind of want to focus on those guys, everything they're doing on that side, because the humble pie this offense has eaten, it's been a tough watch.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. From the pistol, Henry. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
The offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight was giving them a chance to stall things out. They're short.
It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you've got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens with a long ways to go for a score. Offense to the line for second down. Changing it up here, Jackson. Completed to his running back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
3rd and 6.
Jackson now on third. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. That's a grab.
That was
Inside
weird.
the 30. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them.
Shuts the
Here's
crowd
Jordan
right up.
Stouts coming on again to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick down in it at the 1. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And this close to their end zone, they have got to be careful, but still enough time that they could mount something of a drive here before the half. Start on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. No margin for error.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Gibbs. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third.
180.
From the gun, gone. Complete beyond the marker. And this gets him well away from danger as he is up past their 20. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Okay, Williams, let's do this.
180.
Or St. Brown.
Looking to throw. Gone. Short pass
That
brought
was a mistake.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stops. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing again. Here's Goff. He's loaded another one up. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
That was a good shot.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
180.
Looking to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field. That's exactly what they did.
Well, I gave him that
This
3
kick
points.
is
That was
good.
dumb.
He needed to get all of it there, and he did. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our tour around the NFL starts now. We begin at MetLife Stadium. The New York Football Giants at home to take on the reigning AFC champs, the Kansas City Chiefs. And this is Patrick Mahomes. One of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Chiefs are back in the win column. They move to 2-1 with a Week 3 victory. Next up, it's Santa Clara, California. Let's look in on the Niners as they play host to the Arizona Cardinals. And it's welcome back from injury for this guy, Brandon Ayuk. Footwork, agility, speed, power, a brilliant run for the touchdown. The Niners are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. Lastly, we head out to SoFi Stadium. It's the Chargers hosting the Denver Broncos. And it's a guy who showed some surprising wheels as a rookie, Bo Nix. He pulls it, and now he's thinking first down. Now he's thinking touchdown. 31 yards on the scramble for the score.
What?
The Broncos move to 2-1. They get the victory here. With that, a look at the rest of the scores here in a busy week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Stout's all set to send this one away. Return starts at the 9. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Lions and Jahmyr Gibbs back out on offense. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. Now Ryan Lyons just about ready. 1st and 10.
White 20. Set.
Goff back to throw. Downfield is fine. St. Brown.
There it is.
At the 20. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow the lead coming out of halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions push their lead to 18.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Ravens all set for another possession. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He finds Bateman on the slant. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. They're set up at the 35 now.
35-yard line.
He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
Kate, I think we're seeing the exact same thing. That look of exasperation on the coach's face. You can't afford to take a loss like that, especially on calls that normally work.
All right, here we go. Second down.
180.
Lamar now from the gun.
Come on, get rid of the
He's
white
calling
guys
his
here.
own number again. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's That's good for a Ravens first down.
That's good. For
New
a
set of downs
Baltimore
for him from the
Ravens.
46.
First and 10 at the 46.
First down, here's Lamar. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Lamar off the play fake. Searches, and this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. So we'll take a pause for the injury, and that looks like Derrick Henry, who's in need of some assistance out there.
Omar, ready?
And the Lions into a nickel set for third down.
Ready, shot!
From the gun, Jackson hits his running back. And this one does not go far.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action, call. He's got it deep downfield.
Nice.
Into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions keep their drive alive and reach Pater one play later. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions continue piling on to this lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Ravens trotting out their offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion left. Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 31. He lofts it deep left. They connect on the deep shot. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Completed over the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Working inside the red zone.
Where the fuck's everybody
Look at this, here
at?
he goes. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Ravens shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown.
Okay, you got to be aware defensively by this point that this guy's going to run if he sees daylight. I think there was an awareness factor. They just couldn't stop him. He has just been that kind of X factor with his legs.
Is Tyler Luke now on for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Ravens make it an 18-point game.
Ravens 10.
out, all set to send this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Goff off the play action. Connects on one to Jameson Williams. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. 12 yards on that play and a good call nets him the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42.
180.
Gibbs now from the gun. He's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They gain 14 on the play, and that gives the Lions the first.
And the Lions first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they were lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 180.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Hot. Black 20. What's that?
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Loss of one brings up 2nd and...
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Lions have fought their way to a strong lead in this one. And they've got the football too. Second and goal coming up from the 7.
Set. White 20. Set.
They go play action with Goff.
I hit the button.
Bring him to the
I hit it too early.
Quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Go tonight. 180.
On 3rd and goal, Goff. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win. Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Baltimore running its offense out now. And I'm trying to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
180.
They go play fake with Jackson. This one to Andrews outright. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 26
Lamar out of the pistol. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
and 8 yards to go.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And the Lions get him. Down he goes.
Good
And the
job.
defense comes through to back them up ahead of fourth down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth. Desperation time here. He put everything he had into this one. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. The Lions and wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown getting set for their next drive. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Tonight.
A give to Gibbs. He's inside the 10. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Well, this certainly has been a memorable contest for him. His coaches, man, they're going to take this kind of output every single game.
This goes a little beyond the expectations they have for him, maybe even for himself. What impresses me so much, Kate, the guy just doesn't tire. Getting stronger, literally, as this game's going on.
1st and goal. Here's Gibbs. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Black 20. Cut.
Now try Gibbs again. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Lions put up even more points in a win. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bates now for the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield.
For the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10.
We see the Ravens making their way out now. And the last time we saw them, Brock, they took a risk, went for it on their own half of the field, but it didn't work out. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
He was covered by Brian Branch.
Throwing again is Lamar. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Ready. Nice shot.
To the left and reeled in by Hopkins. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Jackson keeping it himself. Great work there to evade the tackle. But the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. At their 40.
Now here's Lamar.
Oh my
Another
God.
turnover. This time it's an interception. Amik Robertson takes it away. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Free up the middle, it's a breakaway! And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown! The Lions keep running away with this. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown! Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions grow their lead yet again. Fox now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10. And they're on the 24-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. First and 10. Hill now from the gun. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Now it's Lamar. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens hoping to do some window dressing in the time remaining. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Jackson to throw it. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. For Flowers, it's intercepted. Malik Robertson takes it away. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. First and 10. Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Give him around 6. That's going to make it second and 4.
Brings up second and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Bonky trying this straight ahead. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
On first down, it's Gibbs. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The only thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He sends this one to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
Kyle
Avoided one crisis on the dropped pick. Now they're facing another 3rd and long. Goff to the air now. He's looking deep once again. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. Out of the gun, give to him. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back. Complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and.
So the Lions get the win on the road. And they're continuing to survive among the final remaining unbeaten teams across the NFL, as they're now up to a 3-0 start.
Nice job.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Baltimore.
Nice. Good game. All right. Heading back to the bar. Grab our glasses. Unfortunately, my glass is empty, but I did have a chelada tonight, but I could still raise my empty glass to you. I know it's sometimes bad luck in certain circles, but the fact of the matter is I was enjoying it along with you earlier, so that's fine. That all said, this is the time where we come back to the bar and we raise our glasses to something or someone that's making our life easier this week or better this week or whatever. And you know what? We'll talk more about this during the live squad stream tonight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern time, but it's been a rough week for America, frankly, in my opinion. Taking a step back in a lot of areas, guys. So what I want to do is I want to raise my glass to the things that remind me of what America is supposed to be. And it's supposed to be, you know, a place that upholds our rights, like right to free speech, and, you know, preserves our democracy. And the best way I can put that when I think about that is community. Friends, family, like-minded individuals who feel the same way about us. Not the static and the garbage you hear and read on the internet or on the TV. Stuff that you and your friends, you and your family believe in. Whether that's, you know, you and your church, you and your buds, you and your loved ones, all like-minded people knowing what it really means, okay, to be in this country. Not this Kool-Aid drinking vision of what they want you to believe it is. Because frankly, I'll be honest with you, it's not what it should be right now. So here's to my community, to my friends, to my family, the people that remind me of what's important and what it means to be America. Okay? Not what they want you to believe it should be, because it's right now a paper dream, right? So here's to my buds, my community, and here's to your community that keeping you straight, keeping you strong, keeping you right in your head about all this stuff. We'll get through this. Heads down, we'll get through this. That doesn't mean we turtle and let it happen. You got to fight for what's right. That doesn't mean being violent. That means standing up for your rights, standing up for what is right, not taking it lying down. We can do this. And like I said, we'll talk more about this during live squad stream. And so with that said, just a reminder that we want you to like this video if you like what you see here. Certainly subscribe to the channel if you are not a subscriber, and ring that bell because that'll allow you to get notification when we go live on the stream. We do stream live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Times. Me and the Dizzo Squad, Ralph, Jason, myself, sometimes Ralph, sometimes Paul. And of course, then there's this show here, Happy Hour, or Happy Hour Operation as we lovingly call it. We do this every Friday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I would suggest that you join us. Guys, stay safe. Be good to each other. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And if you're not doing anything later, join us at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I love you guys. Take care. We'll talk to you later. And with that, that'll be it for this week. Thanks for joining me for another episode of Happy Hour Operation. I really appreciate you being here. If you like what you saw today, please hit that like button. It helps the channel gain traction on YouTube, and I'd love to reach more people just like you. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I got one question for you. What are you waiting for? It's free. It helps you stay up to date with all of our latest episodes. Plus, you'll get first access to new content, behind-the-scenes fun, and plenty of exclusive tips to make your weekend even better. As always, stay safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And for God's sakes, man, it's the weekend. Get out there and make it happen. We'll talk to you soon.
Two.